it's Amy here and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel for the first time. If you're new, go ahead and click the subscribe button that's going to be in this area. That way you can stay up to date with all my upcoming videos. But today is going to be another Love It or Leave It segment, and today I'm going to be featuring the new NYX Strobe of Genius palette, and I purchased this from Ulta for $18.99. So this is a new palette by the brand NYX, and this is such a gorgeous highlighting palette. So to tell you a little bit about it, you get 4 pods, which are these ones up here, that are 0.07 ounces, and then the 3 larger pots on the bottom, you get 0.14 ounces. So this is called an illuminating palette. Call it a strobe palette, call it a highlighting palette, whatever you want. Either way, it's pretty much a highlighter palette. So it gives you a wide range of colors. I will open it up. There is no mirror in it. Just so you know, this is just a clear plastic. And then here is all the seriously gorgeous colors. I'm hoping that the light is picking up how sparkly and gorgeous they really are. So starting from this side, this is a very pretty gold. You have a very typical champagne color. And then this is an icy purple. And then you have a light rose gold color. And then moving up here, this is a kind of a yellowy golden highlighter. In the middle you have a deep rosy bronze color. And on this side would be your more traditional just golden highlighter. So I will swatch all these for you as well, and I will let you know at the end if it is a love it or a leave it. On the back of the packaging, it does give you a tip on how to apply this. It says, lightly buff shimmer shades onto the highest points of the face. For an ultra runway strobe effect, layer with lighter shades. So basically what I love about this palette is the fact that you can mix any or every color you want together. I love to do this with highlighters, and instead of just using one, mixing a bunch together. The one I typically do this with is the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette that came out. I love to mix the pearl shade with the champagne pop shade. Sometimes I'll get crazy and I'll mix all 3. So what I love about this is instead of just using one, although I do sometimes, I'll get real adventurous and try to mix new things together and make my own concoctions, and it always ends up beautiful. So I'm in love with this palette so far, and my favorite shades have been these 2 kind of champagne rose gold colors, this one and then this one. Those have been my favorite to mix. Now I will swatch them for you. The first is this golden shade, which is very golden and almost yellowy, but it's very pretty. I think this would be really nice for someone that has much darker complexion than myself. So next we have this champagne color. And there you go. You can see it's got definitely a more pinky undertone than that gold one. And then next is this purpley icy color. And this is also a really great one that I've been enjoying. And you would think, oh my gosh, it's purple, but purple gives you a brightening effect, whether it's a concealer or a corrector or whatever. So I really like this purple highlighter shade. I think it's very cool. So here it is. And it definitely doesn't come off super purple on the skin. It's almost this like icy lilac color that I really have been enjoying. Next we have the more deeper rose gold color that I also really like. Like I said, I like mixing those 2. I'll mix them for you afterwards so you can see it. But there is that color. It's just absolutely stunning. And then mixed together, there is those 2 mixed together. You can see how pretty it is. I'll swatch just the other one by itself too. So there was this shade, and then we have them mixed together, and then I have just that shade. So here is the light shade by itself, the mixed shade, and then that rose gold by itself. You can see how pretty it is. That has seriously just been my favorite way to highlight at the moment. And then moving on to the top row, we have just our very traditional, well at least what I consider a very traditional highlighter. And it's super pretty. It's not a champagne, it's not a rose, but it's not a gold. It's just in between, just a classic highlighter look. And then next is just a coppery color. So there we go. Again, I think that might be too dark for my skin tone, but someone with a darker complexion is really gonna like that color. And then last is just a very true gold. And I think that one is stunning as well. That one reminds me a lot of Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Pop. Now I have the entire palette swatched on my arm here. So I've swatched them from this way all the way to this way on my arm. And you can see how absolutely gorgeous they are, and I actually can wear the majority of these shades, which I think a lot of people could wear. So if you're a darker complexion, I think you definitely could wear like this entire palette. So overall, the pigmentation is absolutely stunning, especially for a drugstore product. I think that these highlighters can definitely compete with some of the higher end products out there. They're long wearing. I've worn them to work. They've lasted all day. They're so blendable. They're so easy to work with. They are seriously on par with some of the higher end highlighters that I have. I'm so extremely impressed with this product, and for $18.99, which seems like a lot for a drugstore product, you get so much product in here. These are huge highlighters right here, and then you get 4 small ones. Like overall, you get a ton of product. It's going to take you a really long time to get through this palette. It's amazing, it blends, it's beautiful, it's pigmented. Overall, this is definitely a love product and a fantastic find from the drugstore, and NYX has seriously just been killing it at the drugstore lately, so I'm so excited that they came out with an incredible palette. Honestly, not a lot of high-end brands have even come out with a palette similar to this. I mean, Hourglass has done it a little bit, but that's incredibly expensive. And this is such a great price for the quality of the product that you get. So this is definitely a love. So leave a comment down below if you like this video and if you are intrigued by this palette and think it's as pretty as I think it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you can stay tuned to all my upcoming videos. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye!